The film opens with something tearing through the sky, a meteor crashing into a remote mountain forest. At first, it seems ordinary, but the impact feels wrong, like it didn't come alone. Cut to the forest. A deer stands there, injured, its antler badly damaged. It's confused, frozen in shock. Then something moves behind it. A tentacle slowly reaches out, covered in smaller, writhing tendrils. In seconds, they strike, and the deer is gone. That's when it hits you. Whatever landed in that forest isn't just a rock. Now we meet Ruth and Harry, heading straight toward that same forest. They stop for lunch on the way. Everything feels normal, except the waiter. He's nervous, almost scared. He asks if they saw something fall from the sky. A meteor. They brush it off, laughing. Sounds crazy, right? But as they enter the forest, the mood shifts. Ruth keeps feeling like someone's watching her. She turns, nothing there. Again and again, that feeling creeps back. And sometimes, that feeling isn't wrong. By evening, they set up camp, eat, and go to sleep. But in the middle of the night, Ruth wakes up again, this time because of a strange sound. She steps outside and sees a deer standing at the edge of the forest, staring directly at her. Its antler is broken. It's the same deer from the beginning. The way it looks at her, it's unnatural, almost like it's studying her. Ruth is frozen, trying to understand what she's seeing. And then suddenly, someone grabs her shoulder from behind. She panics, but it's just Harry. She calms down, but when she looks back toward the forest, the deer is gone. Not walked away, gone. She tries to explain everything to Harry, that she heard noises, saw the same injured deer, and now it vanished. But he doesn't believe her. To him, it's just fear imagination. He takes her back to the tent, and eventually morning comes. They continue their trip, and Harry takes Ruth to a beautiful spot near the sea. It's quiet, peaceful, almost perfect, and that's when he proposes to her. This should be a happy moment, but Ruth suddenly panics. Her breathing becomes unstable. She can't control herself. It's like her mind is collapsing under pressure. Harry supports her, helps her take her pills, and slowly she calms down. But the moment is ruined. The situation becomes awkward, heavy. They return to the forest and set up camp again. Harry decides they'll leave the next morning. For a long time, they sit in silence. Then Ruth finally speaks, asking why he proposed. That question, it hits wrong. Harry gets angry. They've been together for 8 years. This was supposed to mean something. Instead, it turns into an argument. Eventually, he walks away into his tent, ending the fight. Ruth stays outside, and once again, that feeling returns, like someone is watching her. She ignores it and goes to sleep. But in the morning, Harry is gone. He left a note. He went for a walk and will be back soon. The moment he's gone, Ruth tries to call her doctor, but there's no signal. While searching for one, she ends up somewhere deeper in the forest. And there, she finds a deer. Dead, but not just dead. Its body is covered in a black liquid, and its mouth is split open unnaturally, like something tore it apart. It doesn't look like a normal death. It looks wrong. Ruth panics again. A full breakdown. That's when Harry returns and calms her down. She tells him it's the same deer, but he dismisses it, saying it must have died from disease. That explanation sounds logical, but it doesn't feel right. Back at the camp, they check a book about the forest. Harry convinces her there's no danger, that everything has a normal explanation. But sometimes, normal explanations don't apply. Later, while Harry cooks, Ruth goes for a walk and finds a cave. As soon as she reaches it, she feels something strange, like the cave is pulling her inside. She enters. Inside, she sees a glowing blue liquid. It's not natural. It feels alive. Just as she's about to touch it, someone appears behind her. We don't see who, but Ruth screams. The scene cuts. Now we see Harry waiting for her. Hours pass. She doesn't return, so he goes looking and eventually finds her. But something is different. Her behavior is off. Emotionless. Silent. She follows him like a robot. No expression, no reaction. And Harry doesn't fully notice it. That night, he wakes up and sees she's gone again. He rushes outside, and suddenly she appears behind him, holding his knife. He gets scared and asks what she's doing. She calmly says she heard animal sounds and thought something might attack them. But there are no animals. Still, he takes the knife back and brings her inside. He sleeps. She doesn't. The entire night, she doesn't blink. Morning comes. Harry tries to talk, but she stays silent. Then, suddenly, she apologizes. Says she should have accepted his proposal. Asks him to propose again at the same place. Harry is happy again. Hope returns. They go back. He proposes again. And the moment she puts on a ring, she pushes him. He falls off the cliff. Not into water, but onto rocks below. The fall looks fatal. Ruth runs. She stumbles, panicked, until she finds another couple camping nearby. They try to help her, ask what happened, but she says she doesn't remember anything. With no signal, they decide to stay the night and leave in the morning. They try to talk to her again, but she stays silent. Then suddenly, she pulls out a knife. They panic, but she points ahead. Harry is walking toward them, alive, completely fine, not even a scratch. That's when everything changes. Ruth runs. The man tries to stop Harry, but Harry suddenly forms a blade from his finger and brutally attacks him. The woman runs after Ruth, but Harry follows calmly and kills her too. Now he turns to Ruth and asks, "How did you find out?" And here comes the truth. The Harry standing there isn't human. Ruth explains, inside the cave, she saw the real Harry's body, destroyed just like the deer. That's when she understood. Something else was watching her. First through the deer, then by becoming Harry. This alien can take any form. Not just appearance, but memories, emotions, everything. And that's what makes it dangerous. Ruth runs, trying to survive. Panic attacks hit her again. She remembers everything. How she acted emotionless because she was terrified, how she stayed awake all night, how she tried to kill it before, and how she pushed it off the cliff. But it didn't die, because it's not human. Now we see the alien side. It travels to planets, studying them. If a planet is suitable, it calls others of its kind to take over. Earth is being tested, but something unexpected happened. It felt something new, love. Because it absorbed Harry's emotions, it now feels connected to Ruth. That's why it hasn't killed her. It wants her in its own way. It even shows her its ship and tells her to come with it. More aliens are coming. Soon, humans will be wiped out. But she can be saved. Ruth doesn't listen. Instead, she sees water nearby and a shark. She forms a plan. She stabs the alien and jumps into the water. The blood attracts the shark, which attacks it. Ruth escapes, believing she's finally free. But she's wrong. The alien survives. It even kills the shark and heals itself again. It wants Ruth, no matter what. Now it decides something worse. If it can't have her, it will become her. It captures Ruth, traps her in a cocoon-like structure, and tries to copy her completely. Memories, emotions, identity. But something goes wrong. Ruth's panic attacks. The alien starts feeling them too, but it doesn't understand them. No peace, no control, just overwhelming anxiety. It starts breaking, and that's its weakness. Ruth sees this, and for the first time, she has the advantage. She grabs a rock and crushes its head, again and again. Then she runs, escapes the forest in her car. It feels like it's finally over. But then, the radio turns on, and a voice speaks. It's her, or something that sounds like her. The alien has healed again, now in her form, and it's still coming. In the post-credits scene, multiple meteors crash into the same forest. Which means one thing. It was never just one, and now, they're all here.